I do like the radio. And for whatever reason, 98.1 just went completely static. Oh, 98.1 went to complete static. What's that about, right? We can do this one. Okay, finally paid a look. Rap. Spent so long trying to find rap. Couldn't find rap. Oh no, there it is. What is that? Oh wait. Oh. Oh.
0 or remain on the line for further assistance. Stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator. The person you are trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone. When you have finished, please hang up. Press the pound key for more options.
Hello, operator. This is one Junior. It is 10 minutes after midnight. Happy Tuesday. This message is for Joy. Hopefully you guys don't delete this. Listen to it, I hope, and don't auto-delete it. This is about the ticket. Disorderly conduct. I believe it was Friday night. I think it happened Friday night, or just insomnia. A late night when you can go day and day and day without a nap. I mean, without help, without anything. You know, just naturally insomniac. Some people call it night owl. It's caught sequent. And anyway, Friday. Peyton started to. She was kind of terrified. She kept asking me if I was going to murder her. If I'm a murderer, how many people have I murdered? Because, I mean, I tried to file this with the court when I went to go pay for the ticket. You know, but they didn't want it. They just want the payment. Hopefully you will accept this more than payment. This isn't any payment right here. This is just what I try to file with the court, all in writing. You can have the writing. I still have it. When you come to get Peyton's other things, you can have these paper too. I would file them with you. Gratefully, I would. But anyway, this would not be in those writings. But this is what happened that Friday night. She kept asking me that. And I kept telling her, no, but Dr. Doolittle teaches animals are people too. Animals are people too. So, am I a murderer? I've slaughtered lots of roaches. I told her a story about how roaches can be cannibals or become cannibals based on the sticky paper. She asked me, how many people did I murder? You know, like Dr. Doolittle teaches. Animals are people too. I told her a story about my dad. And that would be in the paperwork. Anyway, to calm her down, to kind of calm everything, I put on a movie. Got a speaker, the Bluetooth speaker. I put on a movie. 1994, Highlander 3, released in 1994. Her birthday. Birth year. So, it's a small screen. I don't have a TV. It's just this phone. And blam! We're watching the movie. We are close. So she's in the rocking chair. I'm in the tripod seat. And she put her feet on my knees. And I was giving her a foot massage while watching Highlander 3, released in 1994. And, you know, every now and then, she wasn't really watching the movie. She's just constantly asking if I was a murderer and please don't murder me. And it's trying to calm that. And she going, can I leave? Am I trapped here? And so the movie was almost over. I explained this to the cops. And the movie was almost over. And I said, do you want to wait for the movie to stop or you want to go now? She said now. I said, okay. I went, I grabbed her shoes. I turned around. I handed her shoes. She took her shoes and went out the door. And when I was getting her shoes, I was like going, I'm going to try to find your missing card, the missing room key, and I'll be right there. So she grabbed her shoes and she went out the door. I still had to get ready for the walk, and I was looking for the room key. I had to slap on the shoes, put on the vest, do a little search for the room key. The place is a little bit cleaner than when you last saw it. If you do come to pick up Peyton's stuff, but for the dog, you'll see it's maybe not drastic, but you'll see the difference. Anyway, so eventually I went out there, and just a little bit past Macomb Rentals, an officer was standing there with Peyton.
You've reached the maximum length for voice messages. Goodbye. For all other needs, press 0 or remain on the line for further assistance. Please stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator. The person you are trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone. When you have finished, please hang up or press the pound key for more options.
Hello, operator. This is One Junior. The message is for Joy. Continuing. So Peyton is about at Macomb Rentals with one sheriff officer, and they're talking, and I'm coming up because I also got I set Peyton up with a little waterproof case, 2 compartments. One had her menthol tobacco, one had a roller, papers, some filters, and I found a medal. Just as I was about, I spotted a medal. It had, I believe it's the Virgin Mary ringed with diamonds, and so I quickly tossed that in there, and then did a quick search for the missing room key, because we had already purchased the replacement, but we were still trying to find the missing one. So I did a quick search, found that metal, put it in the tub, grabbed her lighter. So I'm walking out there with these items, just her lighter and the cigarette rolling stuff, plastic tub. And I start heading out there, and that's how I found her. Without her shoes, not in her hands, not even on her feet. She lost her shoes somewhere. I'm there, I'm talking to the officer. Officer had me put the stuff down on the floor. I put the stuff down on the floor. Long story short, I got in handcuffs. The officer took everything out of my pockets. Peyton jumped in the ambulance, got sent to the emergency room. Officers eventually let me go, and I went on the hunt for Peyton's shoes. I found Peyton's shoes in front of Dairy Queen, one of the benches in front of Dairy Queen. So I grabbed Peyton's shoes, went back, grabbed the bike, put the shoes in the backpack, jumped on the bike, pedaled down to the emergency room. When I got to the emergency room, they told me that Peyton had walked out. She had just walked out. They couldn't. So, okay. Then Peyton, I go, wait, does Peyton have her phone? And so I called Peyton. Peyton answered. And I heard this, she's talking, and a person calls out, and Peyton yells out to them, he's trying to murder me. And the officer, apparently an officer, is like going, why'd you knock that camera off the wall? I don't know where because I had pedaled around the emergency, I don't know how long ago, but I didn't see any freaking flashing lights or anything. So obviously she went some distance after the call got disconnected, me hearing that. So now where do I go? What do I do? There's property damage. Are they bringing her back to the hospital? Are they taking her to jail? So I'm staying at the hospital emergency room till I find out. I called dispatch. Dispatch tells me to wait because the officer's going to call me. Okay. Eventually, the officer calls me and had taken her to Hotel Jackson. All right, great. Now, I don't have to worry about going to the police station to get paid in her shoes. Officer told me that patient said she doesn't want the shoes. I'm keeping the shoes. I'm just not going to take them to her. So the officer gets sure that I'm not going to the motel. I'm staying here at 2W, so this is my destination. Officer leaves, patient calls. And, I'm going to 2W. I'm coming to 2W. Her shoes, everything coming here. And, she wanted me to go walking, but she eventually walked back here. And, we eventually got past the whole, no, I'm not going to murder her, Yes, from meeting her on July 7th to just, Sunday morning is the day, or not Sunday, before noon, maybe around noon, is when she asked for the menthol and all that stuff, the menthol, the pack of tubes, because she was going back to the tube stuffer thingy. I got her all set up with that, and she left, and I didn't hear from her. I noticed the phone go down, so I guess that's what I figured. She gave me the heads up that Austin wouldn't let her contact me. The phone shut off shortly after.
You've reached the maximum length for voice messages. Goodbye.